Hey lovies, how's it going? It's Gwen here. A little bit of a late reading today, but that's okay. The messages are always divinely timed, aren't they? Right. So, what a day today. It's been an unfolding of events, right? An unfolding and learning so much about the strength and power we have with our minds and our hearts, right? Especially when we connect with our hearts. But realizing in some situations that we just have to allow the unfolding. It's the second, right? So today is about duality, okay? And as we are going through this season of eclipses and whatnot, we are releasing so much, shedding an old skin, releasing old programming, old relationships, falling out. Like seriously, we're moving to a new timeline, so things are starting to move faster, and it's like, if this energy, person, however you want to look at it, is not supposed to be in your path ahead, that it's going to be moved out of the way, okay? And Spirit's asking you sometimes to just be still and allow the unfolding, right? You've already created in your vortex all of your dreams, right? And now we're allowing, and things need to be moved around. It's like a chessboard, okay? And so I tuned into my runes today, which was very interesting. I tried to record this earlier, and a whole bunch of events happened, and I thought it was fascinating. I couldn't finish it because it was just a lot going on energetically being released, okay? But very much a roller coaster ride over here for me today energetically, and remaining that water. Sometimes big huge waves, and sometimes really calm, and so like just all the facets of the ocean, think, okay, and the tides and whatnot, and this relentless, you know how the ocean can be over time, this relentless wave, this relentlessness of releasing a shadow aspect of ourselves, or the relentless trauma that comes up connected with old things, tides, okay, so we're allowing. And while I'm trying to do this rune reading, I mean, runes are about sacrifice, Odin, and he's coming in so strongly with this message today that resonates with my heart too. And I know it will for so many of you out there too. 2 runes out today for the second, okay? Separation is the first one, or I think it's called Ophelia, okay? When we talk about separation, it means many things. Whoa, was that one wanting to hop out of my hand? It's a little slippery. This about that shedding that I was talking about, shedding in the old skin, okay? A separation too, like as in hermit mode, as in retreating from society, okay? And start digging deeper into your own truths. What else? Old programming. You could be separated too from your person, your loved ones at this time, which very much resonates with me right now. So I was like, oh yeah, separation. Okay, we're going through this separation, and Spirit's testing us kind of a bit through this kind of like initiation, and how are we? I mean, I've got my strength card out here for us all today. Okay, how are we handling this during this storm? Okay, well, we're in retreat. This is also called retreat, and it's also called inheritance, which I definitely need to read about. This is a time of separating paths. Old skins must be shed, outmoded relationships discarded. When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for. Okay. Ophelia is the rune of radical severance. The appropriate action here is submission and quite possibly retreat, knowing how and when to retreat, and processing the firmness of will to carry it out. Real property is associated with Ophelia, for it is the rune of acquisition and benefits. However, the benefits you receive, the inheritance, may be derived from something you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when what you are called upon is to abandon in some aspect of your behavior a part of your cultural inheritance. For then you must look clearly at what until now you have proudly claimed as your birthright, whether it is your attachment to your position in society, to the work you do, or even to your beliefs about your own nature. The separation called for here will free you to become more truly of who you are. And this is the rune that wants to remind you, we do without doing and everything gets done. We do without doing and everything gets done. And that's very, very much how I felt like my day was going. We do without doing and everything gets done. Today, instead of trying to figure it all out, I kind of went into this surrender mode where, yes, I reached out to my friends and family when I was in a difficult situation. I actually reached out to my tribe of sisters, the ones that I know can get things moving, are full of fire, full of energy, right? And a few brothers to hold space too, you know. But I know who my tribe is, and I felt like I harnessed the power of Hakari today, and sending out my bloodhounds to figure it out, and combining that energy and that power of sisterhood, that feminine energy, and connecting all of our hearts. Once I surrendered and just said, I give, I allow Spirit to bring in the answers. I do nothing and it all comes to me. I gave it away. I asked for help. It came within minutes. I'm telling you, harness your powers. Be in the still, be in the now. Allow the shedding. Allow the severance. Okay? And there's this thaw that's happening within our hearts. Because Odin, too, is about sacrifice. And you're going to start seeing people in your life show up for you, too. You've been showing up. Guess what? They're going to show up for you, too. They're going to sacrifice and do things you didn't even fucking think that they would. Okay? Because you're loving you fiercely. That's what happens when you go within. You hermit mode. You love you, right? You trust. You have faith again. You trust yourself again. And this thaw happens, okay? Oh, God, I feel so empowered today, but I also feel like I can take deep breaths today, finally, after several days of trauma, of a storm, an unfolding, though. It was a beautiful storm, the unfolding, okay? The winter of the spiritual life is upon you. This is also called withdrawal or ice, okay? You may find yourself entangled in a situation to which implications you are, in effect, blind. You may feel powerless to do anything except submit, surrender, even sacrifice some long-cherished desire. Be patient, for this is a period of gestation that precedes a rebirth. Positive accomplishment is unlikely now. There is a freeze on useful activity. All your plans are on hold. You may be experiencing an unaccustomed drain on your energy and wonder why. A chill wind is reaching you over the ice floes of old, outmoded habits. Trying to hold on can result in shallowness of feeling, a sense of being out of touch with life. Seek to discover what it is you are holding on to that perpetuates this condition and let go. Shed, release, cleanse away the old. Doing so will bring on the thaw. It is about the thaw, yes. Usually, ice that requires a sacrifice of the personal, the I. At such a time, you cannot hope to rely on help or friendly support, and yet there is no reason for anxiety. Submit and be still, for what you are experiencing is not necessarily the result of your actions or habits, but rather arises from conditions about which you can do nothing. What has been full must empty. What has increased must decrease. This is the way of heaven and earth. To surrender is to display courage and wisdom. And yet there is another facet to stand still. Just as winter is a time for going within, drawing Isa can announce a time of restoration and renewal at the deepest level. In your solitude, exercise caution and do not stubbornly persist in attempting to work your will. I had to do that too. Like, I was being so stubborn and adamant for the last few days on trying to figure out this cacophony, this snafu, this major hiccup that I did not, even as an oracle, foresee, because other entanglements were happening, other people's shit, and once I finally just realized I just got to be still and release the resistance to it, remain in my power, call it out into the universe, my angels, and many players working their magic today for me. I am so fucking blessed, protected, and loved. you know, and then you just have this renewed rebirth, renewed found love within your heart again for your own powers, you know. Trust your own process and watch for the signs of spring. I love it. Okay, thank you, Odin. Okay, so then I just pulled out a few. I mean, I was very much feeling shadowy kind of energy. We're working through that. We're bringing shadow aspects to the light, right? And we're shedding an old skin, and it feels so fucking good, this new skin. So Hermit come out to clarify it, you know. What more can I say? I've been talking about it, okay? And that's the path of the spiritual warrior. We're always going back in, where we're always learning and growing and learning deeper truths and then sharing our wisdom with others. This is continuous and continuous, right? And strength surrounding you in this reading today, which is absolutely beautiful, okay? Lion energy coming out, always Leo energy coming into the reading now. But that lion is like, be generous of your spirit. That's what he says. Okay, and we're taming the beast a bit. You see how the medicine man holds the mouth, holds the anger. See, you know, actually the lion's mouth is wide open, so we're releasing so much, right? But you have, you know, the infinity sign above the head there. That, you know, everything is working out. All is well. Hear my kitty scratching in the background. Yeah, she feels the energy and spirit when I'm recording, and she just loves to scratch on anything that's a mirror. Yes, yes. So, and it's time to celebrate. That's the Four of Wands. Okay. Grounded in your truth, soulkin around you. It's a fresh new life, new vibration, new things coming in, everything that you've already dreamt and manifested. Time to celebrate you again, because you've made it through this process. You've learned, haven't you? You see how you all connected with it all? Okay? Everything. One love. If this reading resonated today, give me a thumbs up. I would love that so much. Yeah. Share this video. Yeah. This is a powerful reading. I don't do rune readings all the time. I was very much called to do that today. So, and if you need a personal private reading, reach out to me. I am booking those, and I love you so much. Be easy on you. Remember, what was that part about, like, doing nothing and everything happens? Okay. Surrender. Be still in the now moment. Everything. Allow the unfolding. Okay? Allow the unfolding. I love you.